Hello, everybody. I'm Pontius Porcius, and welcome back again to Unexpected Awesome. When it comes to the realm of action and military fiction, most books tend to lean towards the glory of battle and the sadness of loss. Very few, however, dive into the actual practicalities of the logistics of conflict. And in this area, there's one book, one piece of fiction that manages to stand almost entirely unique from the rest of the written realm of the stage of human imagination. 1974's Dogs of War follows the discovery of a literal mountain of platinum in a small dirt water African republic and is led by a paranoid madman. However, a conspiring financier who plots to supplant him, so through a proxy he hires a cunning mercenary by the name of Cat Shannon, who organizes a vicious blitzkrieg assault on capital city army barracks as well as presidential palace, ultimately revealing his plot at the end of the book as his dying gift to his former compatriots in a lost war to give them a new nation in which the refugees find a new home. However, it's not necessarily the story of battle, victory, or even the tragic loss of his own trusted and close compatriots that serves as the unique facet of Dogs of War, but it's the central three-quarters of the book, the body paragraph, if you will, of just how this operation is even possible. From the initial discovery through the chance reading of a mineralogy report on dirt samples by the corrupt mining magnate, all the way to his assignments to his lieutenants to discover and purchase a shell corporation, make the initial claim on that mother lode, all the way to the actual central meat of the story, which painstakingly details how the canny mercenary captain supplies, finances, and mobilizes and organizes the operation, as well as scouts out the actual capital itself as close to without a hitch as it possibly can. And when I mean detailed, I mean there are entire chapters outlining how the mercenary captain launders the money he uses to purchase his supplies, as well as the sheer breadth of supplies he needs. Everything from guns, boats, ammunition, berets, mortar launchers, Zodiac speedboats, the engines for those Zodiac speedboats, and each and every one of these needs to be purchased through specific people. And it's not just that they mention that it's purchased. They go into clear, accurate detail as to how they do it. This can range from how ammunition and arms needs to have an end user certificate and how he needs to wine and dine arms dealers to have those forged and make sure that his purchases looks as close to above board as possible, all the way to the little minute histories of the Belgian champagne smuggling trade, which is relevant to how they move a lost surplus of Nazi submachine guns out of France and into Belgium so that way they can get it to their boat and into the hands of their own men. This isn't just detail for the sake of it as well. What I find most impressive about all of this isn't just that the writer did this research and managed to incorporate it into this novel, it's that he manages to use it in order to indicate strong aspects of the characters. Shannon himself is a detail-oriented, incredibly cynical man. Perhaps the point of view of the character highlighted especially by the sections of the book in which he seduces his boss's daughter behind the financier's back so he can find out if his employer is plotting anything against him, as well as have a possible angle to get at his employer should things go pear-shaped. The story is excellent, and while its almost slavish devotion to authentic, realistic detail may drive those looking for a more straightforward action-adventure story away, the action itself, when it does unfurl, is vicious, lightning-fast, and exhilarating, all backed up by the taut anticipation as every single necessary detail is underlined and accounted for in the previous aspects of the text. Ultimately, Dogs of War is a pretty interesting book, but also in the fact that it provides a very compelling look into the behind-the-scenes of the cloak and dagger world of Cold War-era espionage. And if that sounds up your alley, then feel free to check out Frederick Forsyth's literary masterpiece, The Dogs of War.